Welcome! This is your starter guide for Beatrix in Granblue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok. Also serves to help you figure out if Beatrix is for you. Before you skip ahead, like with all spotlights I'll be uploading, damage numbers shown are not representative of a character's potential due to factors such as weapon enhancements, summons, and gear. Mastery traits have been capped at 50 pre-master break for the sake of my own sanity when it comes to rolling these out. P.S. Yo, if you want the coolest, most handsome Granblue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok content heading your way, make sure you subscribe and follow me on all of these. Pretty please. Beatrix is all about rushing in. It's up to you, the player, and her causality manipulating sword MmmLurch to ensure she can keep on keeping on. Don't be overwhelmed by her gauge's appearance, it's pretty straightforward, and it'll eventually click with just hands-on gameplay experience. In a majority of her situations, we want to be hitting her combo finishers. But let's start with Delta Clock. Trust me, it's so chill. She can turn the hand forward with a single press of a button.
We're unstoppable!
Or hold and release to hit the buff of your choice. Green grants regen, yellow grants defense, and red is a damage buff at the cost of taking a small percentage of damage over time. These can host a whole bunch of added effects through the master trait system. More on that soon. Beatrix has a lot of combos to navigate, but with the goal to hit that finisher in mind, we want to focus on that. Combo A has a very efficient gap closer. But her B&B for finisher access comes from both Combo B and her launch into immediately entering her air combo for a similar but airborne outcome. Combo D pulls out a finisher you'll see after landing a damaging skill, which catapults her into midair, which can in turn avoid anything you can jump, but leave that for the damage skills, as the basic combo version takes a little while to get going.
Oh, no, you don't!
When she lands a damage skill, she can immediately follow up with Combo D's finisher. When you've sated MmmLurch enough, you could enter Devour Causality.
Go time! I hope you're ready!
This is essentially Dante's Devil Trigger. She attacks faster and gains an extra finisher on top of her combo finisher. This includes her damage skills.
Go for it!
Her DPS output is quickly absolutely disgusting. For utility, we begin with Unchained. Maybe my favorite utility skill in the entire game. It basically adds 3 charges of dodge to Beatrix that doesn't incur that lock state at the end of a regular dodge chain. Though it won't interact with dodge sigils like Nimble Onslaught, you can see the actual range is huge. The utility also functions outside of dodging, as it can be used as a gap closer. And if you perfectly dodge, you can immediately chain into a nasty combo finisher. Rising Nova is a simple skill that enhances her Delta Clock buffs while active.
No more holding back!
Offensive skills. Her first skill, Riding Free, is yet another gap closing option for Beatrix on a nice low cooldown. We chase that with Star Chaser, a ranged slash that pierces. Not too much to figure out there. MmmLurch's sword is initially an oddity. It's a chargeable sweeping slash that hits a modest area around her. More charge equals more hits equals more damage. You can probably pass on this until a certain master trait really opens it up. Eternity Loop covers a similar AoE to MmmLurch's sword and also slows foes. The slow is amazing. This is, however, the only damage skill that can't chain into a finisher if that's even a deal breaker for you. Not much to say about Hearts on Fire. It is a delightful rushdown of drain hits. Thunderbird has her dive kick foes, dealing plenty of stun damage, which, as we're all quickly discovering, is quite a life-changing addition to have when pushing endgame. Now let's move on to Beatrix's master traits. All three hover around all those different elements of DPS we've been talking about, and outside of her Crux are pretty flexible regarding your approach. Let's begin with Insight, Hungry for Causality.
Where's your motivation?
Hungry for Causality is about chasing that high of being in Devour Causality. I'm talking shorter cooldowns, more damage cap, and extending Devour Causality's uptime while in Devour Causality. This comes with penalties when not in Devour Causality, but all that can be covered through a mix of style rank perks. This is obviously the signature cooldown meets cascade master trait that all characters seem to share in some capacity. It feels really good to play, especially because there is even more benefits to having Unchained on your bar. As long as you're hitting those combo finishes, the more mileage you get out of your Devour Causality skills. Because of the gameplay goals and incentive to utilize Unchained perfect dodges, this is probably the easiest of B's master traits to figure out. Essence on the clock adds delta clock buffs into your rotation. Upon landing combo finishes, she'll get the enhanced version of whatever the hand is facing. Green raises normal attack cap, yellow raises skill damage cap, and red ups the skybound cap. You can still activate Devour Causality normally, or alternatively, hitting a combo finisher while the gauge is full will also activate it. It's also a little different this time. When Devour Causality fully depletes, any ongoing clock buffs will end. Also, while inside Devour Causality and hitting finishes, you'll gain a stack of Unleashed. When hitting level 10, you can spam double combo finishes while the meter is active. These hit extremely hard and chew through enemy health bars. I see this one being ran the most, for understandable reasons. The buff management is surprisingly not fiddly. Additionally, you can also drop the second finisher in Unleashed and instead stay bouncing. Though you drop all that damage potential, it's great for jump rope sequences where a boss is invincible. Lucky last, Crux skill chain, which is Beatrix's only master trait that doesn't put a dedicated emphasis on Devour Causality, though you'll still want to be in it. It's also the master trait where that one odd damage skill we mentioned earlier becomes the star of the show. Landing a fully charged Embrask sword becomes a 3-skill active that chains Riding Free into Hearts on Fire, finishing with Thunderbird, and all with huge damage cap enhancements. Ignore all this stuff your UI is doing, you can only combo finish post Thunderbird. The first obstacle for this master trait comes in the form of a reduced damage with your regular combos and finishes. The only one to actually worry about is if you fail to complete your Embrask sword skill chain. As you can see, you're hit with an undispellable skill seal debuff. The duration can't be reduced either, sorry. Though the DPS loss is extreme when fumbled, which also includes being locked behind cooldowns if you fail to fully charge Embrask Sword, with success, the cooldown reduction basically becomes nothing, so you can bring it out right away. That also applies to the rest of the skills on her bar, which means things like slow spam. It's also really fun to gear around charge attacks for a change and consider quality of life things like firm stance. And that is everything Beatrix at her basics. Whether you're a fan of Devil May Cry's Trickster Dante, are into spinning plates, or want a unique twist on a charge character, there's a Beatrix for you. Getting your head around her gameplay goals can take a little time investment, but even with a slot dedicated to Unchained, and I don't know why you wouldn't bring Unchained, you won't lack for combat options. Her gameplay loops are pleasant, and she has one of the toughest looking Skybound arts currently in game.
Human disaster! Let's rip through him! Even if it takes everything I've got!
And Until next time, that's it from me, and that's it from this video. There will certainly be more. Thank you for watching, hope you're well, and you got this.